Yo, what's going on, Kicks Army? Today is my birthday. I'm 24 years young today. And since it's my birthday, I wanted to do a sneaker that was going to be challenging, something that maybe I tried before in the past, but I didn't really succeed. And I was thinking back to the videos that I did. And even though I think there's a lot of videos that I did where the quality of it wasn't that good, the drawing wasn't that good, there's one in particular that really still kind of annoys me to this day, and it's the Red October Yeezy 2s. Now for me, for the most part, that shoe looked pretty good. It's just that paneling on the side with all those triangles that's just so hard to do with pencil. Because it's not just triangles, there's like a little bit of light that's reflecting off the top of it depending on where it is in relation to the shoe. So you have the shine because it's a three-dimensional object. Those little triangles kind of stick out. So the bottom part might be darker, but then the top part might be lighter. So to do that with pencil is really difficult, especially if you're trying to do it with marker, because marker is just thicker than pencil. So that was one of the drawings that I felt like it came out okay, but if I could ever have a chance to redo it, maybe like on a different medium, I would definitely do so. Because I've been doing the digital illustrations lately, I'm like, you know what, let me give this another shot. And I think ultimately this definitely comes out a lot better than my drawing version of it. And I think for the most part, most of these digital illustrations will, although the drawing aspect is just so much more useful because that's what you guys would be doing. Not everybody has the software, not everybody wants to do digital illustrations. Drawing is just so basic and it's so fundamental. I think everybody agrees with that. Now looking back on this past year, I think I created more content this past year than I did the other 3 years combined. I definitely worked a lot harder in this past year than I did before, even though there was definitely months where I kind of slipped up and I just got lazy, and I hope I can not do that anymore so that way I can pump out a lot of content on a consistent basis. Like prior to this previous year, at best I was only doing videos twice a week, at best. For the most part it was once a week or none at all. And I believe in December is when I first started incorporating audio, my voice into the videos, and that I feel like changed the videos in a long way. Like I don't ever see myself uploading a video without me actually commentating over it anymore. Now for me, this year is going to be the most important year of my life, 24 years old, because over the course of this year, between 24 and 25, a lot's going to happen. Assuming I don't fail any classes, which I don't think is going to happen, I will have graduated in about 8 months from now. And that's huge because I'm not just graduating with an associate's degree or a high school diploma. Those things kind of like naturally come. I'm going to be graduating with a bachelor's in graphic design, like an actual degree with the career that I actually wanted to do. When I originally got out of high school and I was going into college, my initial plan was to go and be a nurse. So I was taking a bunch of nursing classes, like prerequisites, anatomy, biology, all that stuff that I definitely don't need now because it has nothing to do with what I'm doing. And I did those classes for about 1.5 years, and then I finally switched over and I went into art and I got into graphic design. And I said, you know what, I'm going to stick with this. This is what I wanted to do, and now I'm actually doing it, so I'm going to follow this through. And within a year, that's going to be complete. After I get my bachelor's, I don't have to go back to school for graphic design. Now, I can go back to school for other stuff, so if I wanted to go get a degree in photography or something like that, I could do that. But in terms of graphic design, the rest of my career is not predicated on me going back to school. It's predicated on me actually working in the field, doing freelance work, doing a whole bunch of other stuff. That being said, just because I'm going to have my degree in graphic design doesn't mean I want to be a graphic designer my whole life. In fact, I can almost guarantee you guys that I don't want to be a graphic designer my whole life. I don't know what I want to do, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm pretty happy with making these videos now that I'm back in the swing of things, and I'm pretty excited on, getting back into the groove of every day adding a little bit of improvement to the video, so that way over the course of a month, over the course of a year, the videos get much better. But if I'm being honest, my interests sway so much. One day I want to do one thing, the next day I want to do another thing, and it's not like I want to, be an artist one day and then a horseback rider the next day. Everything I want to do is related to art in some fashion. Because I don't know exactly what I want to do, I am confident that because I know I don't want to do graphic design, I'm confident that graphic design will lead me to whatever it is I'm going to ultimately do. A big part of what a graphic designer is that they're a problem solver. They're trying to figure out solutions for questions that don't have answers yet. Now you might be thinking, Steve, that doesn't make any sense. Well, it kind of does. So if a client's coming to me and requesting a logo design, they need a logo for their business, their brand or whatever that represents their company. And they don't know what that logo looks like yet. They have their name and they have their identity of what their brand is, but they don't have that mark that signifies it. So I have to come up with it. Now, I can't just say, oh, your name is Squirrel Candy, so I'm going to create a logo that is a squirrel eating candy. That might be true, but what if that's not what their brand is about? What if their brand is about, helping wildlife and stuff like that? Then I have to think about, oh, okay, well, if your brand is about wildlife, I should do research on wildlife, research on other brands that are related to wildlife and stuff like that. And it's the process of coming up with a bunch of different ideas to come up with the right solution for the client that is what makes graphic designers. And it's that process of coming up with the solution that I can use in any other field that's a creative field. I don't have to be a graphic designer to use these tactics, to use this strategy, to use this formula of trying to figure out the best solution. Thankfully, the fundamentals of being a graphic designer can apply in a lot of different fields. And if I'm being honest, my dream job is probably a job that I don't know exists at this very moment, and it's probably a job that's going to spring out of nowhere. When I talk to my professors and stuff, they tell me all the time, the students who are the most successful graphic designers to this day are not graphic designers. There's something completely different that is like quote unquote way cooler, you know? And that's why it's exciting to see where my career is going to take me. Let alone when I graduate, it's going to be crazy because then I'm actually going to have a degree. I'm actually going to get a career that pays me a salary, not like an hourly rate, like a salary. That's going to allow me to get my own place, my own car. I already have a car, but like, you know, like a nicer car. So instead of having like a 1998 Toyota Camry, I'm going to have like a 1999 Toyota Camry, you know, really boss up. But I've always seen it as like the biggest like transition in your life is going to be when you get that degree and then you start to go out on your own. I'm not there yet. I'm pretty close. I'm less than a year away. So when that happens, it's going to be a huge change for me. And even though I've been so complacent and really stagnant with this channel, I do believe if I just stay with it, if I just stay with this channel, if I just nurture this channel, grow it up to the channel it's meant to be, I believe just this channel alone can change my life, let alone anything else I'm going to do. And the only reason why that's going to happen is because you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching any of my videos. If you enjoyed any of the content, if you've been supporters since 4 years ago or now, thank you. I appreciate all you guys. Now, even though I don't necessarily know what I want to do in the future, I do have some like dreams, I guess, for this channel. And obviously these dreams are going to require a lot of work, but I just want to fill you guys in with what my vision is for the channel going on in the future. Obviously, I would like to continue doing daily content. I think daily content is the kind of content that will allow this channel to thrive. If I only make videos every other day or like twice a week, I don't think that's going to be enough to really grow the channel to where it needs to be. So daily content would have to be part of the formula that gets me to where I need to go. By default of doing content daily, I think the quality of my art is going to improve so much to where the type of stuff I'm going to be doing in a year is going to look way better than the stuff I'm doing now. Like, if you think the stuff I'm doing now looks good, just think about it. Like, I'm bound to improve. I don't know what my style is going to look like in a year from now, 2 years from now, 10 years from now. I'm not saying I'm going to be Picasso, but shoot, man, I should be much better. And I'm hoping through my process of improving, I can help you guys improve as well. And that would mean that I would have to do a lot more how to draw videos. And trust me, when I get back from vacation, I want to do a lot more of those too, because I'm starting to look back on it and those videos really are the most useful. I think a lot of people get a lot of value from them. On top of those how to draw videos, my ultimate goal is to have the website just be filled with stencils of any sneaker that you want. Because I know there's books out there that have the stencils in them and stuff, but I mean, you guys are, no offense, but a lot of you guys are kids, you know, you don't want to spend money on books that you can't really afford. You can't really go and ask your parents for money. You guys don't really have money. I want you guys to have those things for free. If sneakers are your passion and if you want to be a footwear designer, I want to help you in that path. I want to be the gateway for you to having all the access of the information that you need. Because I remember when I was school and I wanted these stencils and I couldn't find them. You know, there was a few stencils online of like the Jordans, obviously, so like the main Jordans, the Jordan 1, Jordan 11, 5, 7, all the main ones. But aside from that, there wasn't really any others online. And now, besides just the stencils that I have on my website, there's a pretty good amount of stencils online, and that's great. Because, you know, all it takes is for one kid to go ahead and print out a sheet of a stencil, color it in, and then boom, you know, the fireworks start going off in their brain and they realize, oh my god, this is fun. I can create any colorway I want. That kid can grow up to be the next leading footwear designer in the industry or just the next leading artist. That kid could very well be me, but heck man, that kid could very well be you too. Now it is my birthday, so I'm going to be a little greedy and ask you guys of something. If you all could be so kind to leave a comment and let me know what video on my channel you personally like the best and tell me why. But guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoy this content, leave a like. If you are new to the channel, subscribe. I will be hopefully uploading daily videos. And hopefully if you stay with me, you're going to see this channel change in a huge way over the course of a year, 10 years, whatever. But with that being said, it's my birthday. I want to go eat some food. I am in Colombia. Everybody stay safe and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.